Hello and welcome back to the BF Bricks YouTube channel. Today in this video we're going to be taking a look at the new pre-orderable Bricklink Series 8 set. So all these sets are now available on, I think it's actually on lego.com now, which is a bit of a strange way of doing it. I'll show you guys how to do it. It definitely changed the system over the years. These are now available to pre-order, so we're going to have a look at them and see if they're any good, see if they've all been funded, because I know that can be a little bit hit and miss with the Bricklink sets. Some sell better than others, but we'll see if all of them have been funded, and then we're going to show you sort of how to sort of buy them. So you have to, yeah, it's a little bit different to how it used to be. You used to have like a green bar at each set in particular. You could sort of see how many are being sold and how well they're doing in general, but they seem to be getting a new system for this year. So yeah, let's jump onto bricklink.com and we'll take a closer look, see if they've all been funded and see how they're doing. Let's get over that. Right, so here we are on bricklink.com. So this is the very anticipated Bricklink designer program. Now this is on series 8 now, so this is the basically like fan made Lego sets. So they're not official Lego sets. They're like when you buy them, you basically get like a big white box. You have to get the instructions online. They are pretty cool. They definitely seem to have a price increase over recent years, but still some really cool designs which lego.com and Lego themselves don't make. So really cool. Now these are the 5 sets. As you can see, you've got cool train set, like a looks like a coconut cave, so it's like a little modular type of building. Then you've got another castle set, hot air balloon, which is possibly my favourite one, and then you've got the University of Size, so that looks like a modular sort of size. So we're gonna have a quick look, see what they look like. If you're interested in any of these, 9 days is when the crowdfunding ends, so basically you'll pre-order the set, and depending on how many get made, how many get sold is how many they get made. So start off with this one. So as you can see, this one has got this little tab here which says funded, so this one's already met the threshold. And this is like a little display sort of train set, pretty cool. One minifigure, so it's the driver. These sets don't tend to be focused around minifigs in general because none of them are exclusive and they're all sort of just parts you can make from other sets. So again, pre-ordered 9 days. If there's a information here, so you'll see it takes about 6 months to actually receive the set. I'm not sure. I think you when you go to pre-order it, now it takes you actually to lego.com, whereas before you used to do it on Bricklink. So let's see. So here you are on lego.com. Just loading, and then once you finally get the set, they'll like email you. So I think you pre-order it, and then they so you do now get insider rewards, which is pretty cool. Got 2 for some reason, which I don't think you used to get insider rewards. Obviously, it doesn't look like you go towards the gift with purchases, which is a bit of a shame, because it would be a good way to sort of push these sets if you've got a gift with purchase with them as well. But obviously don't do that. But insider rewards is better than nothing. So obviously I'm not interested in buying that. I'm not buying any of it. So that's sort of how they're all going to work. It will redirect to lego.com, which is a pretty cool way of doing it. So this is the next set. Again, been funded, so definitely a popular one. Most of these do get funded nowadays. This is like a little modular sort of castle sort of set, which is pretty cool. I do quite like them, like the open aspect is pretty cool. £109, just 2,300 parts, pretty decent. Not the best for a designer program. You get 9 minifigs, so pretty cool. Next one, another castle set. They like to pump these castle sets out. So again, all the price per pieces seem pretty decent. They're not amazing, but they're not terrible. Now it always depends on sort of how big the pieces are, because some sets like got like the new Spanish cathedral set for like 12,000 pieces. Yeah, majority of them will be absolutely tiny, so price per piece on that looks great. This set does look really good. The minifigs are really cool in this set. It is pretty cool. It's just like a reskin sort of Lionheart's Castle, for being honest, but 320 quid, so not cheap, and also has been funded, which is pretty cool. University of Science, another one which has been funded. This one's a little bit more money, £330, so getting up there in price. Some of these sets are, they're normally quite big. Pretty cool set. Obviously it opens up out wide. Pretty cool for if you're doing like a city build. I can see this one being really popular and having quite a few details. I'm not sure if I'm a massive fan of this set. Obviously there are the dimensions for it. 18 minifigs, so not too bad. Then the last one, which is personally probably my favourite and is the cheapest. These cheap ones always tend to do pretty good value. So you've got 800 parts. And obviously by some of these they do look quite big parts. So for 70 quid. And if you don't want to spend a fortune, you can get a cool, unique set. You've obviously got the clouds. It'll be pretty, I think it would be cooler with product without the clouds, sort of hanging. This hot air balloon would look cool on like the up house with something like that. So obviously you get a dog, a little minifig, a couple of brick built seagulls. Again, this one's been funded. So yeah, so all of them have been funded. So the crowdfunding ends obviously. So basically they're all going to get made by Lego. If you want these sets, you need to pick them up in the next, well, from now it's 9 days, but from when this video comes out it'll be about a week. So if you are looking at getting in these sort of unique sets, I would definitely pick them up. So yeah, that was just like a little overview of some of the Bricklink designer sets, taking a look if they've been crowdfunded, which they all have been, and making sure if you guys want them, you're going to have to pick them up and you've got a certain deadline. So we personally won't be picking any of these up. In terms of investing, Bricklink designer program sets really are a big pass for us. A lot of them sort of hold their value nowadays with how many more get produced, and quite a few you can actually get on the like eBay cheaper than you could brand new. So that's something to bear in mind, especially if you miss out on the ones you want. So yeah, that's everything for this Lego video. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.